The mood in the studio, it's so down. It's because Nigeria lost to Argentina yesterday in Russia 2018. And now they became the fourth African team to leave Russia without advancing to the next stage. It's it's a very sad and pathetic story for African teams representing us in Russia. And then to join me in the studio talking about all things in Russia, everything that is taking place, our in-house expert analyst, Maxwell. How you doing, sir?
I can't say I'm happy. I'm not happy, but my spirit is very down this morning. I don't know.
Why are you not happy?
Uh, the game yesterday broke my heart. I was not really expecting that kind of match yesterday for my boys, but they tried anyway. It's a heartbroken game.
Anyway, it's our job. Whether we're happy or we're not happy, it's our job to be here and bring every action and every details about what happened yesterday in Russia to a lot of viewers out there to understand, have an understanding into what's happening in Russia and what actually happened yesterday. And like you said, it was a very brave and encouraging performance from the Super Eagles. They played very well. A lot of people are complaining this morning that the Nigerian Super Eagles were robbed. Give me your perspective about that.
It's a two-way side because if the referee made a mistake, the VAR won't make a mistake. I don't think two of them could just go on the same level.
No, but you know the thing is, one thing. Sorry to cut you. One thing about VAR is that VAR is there to correct
the referee.
But then the referee has the final say. VAR can see a decision and give the referee that this is a penalty, but then it's now left for the referee to make the final decision and decide.
I think VAR make the final say for me.
No, the VAR, what VAR does is VAR just call you back to what you miss.
What you miss.
Then it's for you to decide if you're going to give it or not, which is why a lot of people are crying this morning. Because to a lot of us who were watching the game yesterday, we saw that was a penalty.
Yeah, of course.
The ball touched his hand. We saw that. In other cases, other instances, we've seen where these decisions are being given. The VAR will just call you back, then the referee will not even hesitate, and they will just give the decision. But then that wasn't the case in the Super Eagles game. But then let's talk about the match in overall performance of the Super Eagles and the Argentinian side.
Yeah, but Argentina is not a small thing that you can just write up like that. I was expecting Nigeria to play draw with them yesterday. I wasn't expecting win from Nigeria. But it's a frustrating thing that the team you have been playing for the past how many years, you have been playing in the World Cup final, 1994 till now, we have not gotten a win from them. It's a shame to Africa country, it's a shame to Nigeria yesterday. I don't really expect that kind of performance yesterday. I was expecting them to do well, going to draw or win that match. That was all I was expecting them to do yesterday. Coming now, losing to 2-1 to Argentina again and again and again is heartbroken, honestly.
Yeah, no, I understand how you feel, and I believe a lot of Nigerian fans out there and the entire African continent is feeling the same way you're feeling right now. And we're talking about Nigeria and Argentina. Yesterday I said to a friend of mine that the head-to-head between the two teams was in Argentina's favor, and I saw Argentina winning the game, and they actually won because of the record. You know, and one can argue though that. I mean, no, well, we won't argue. One can say, though, that in this tournament, we've seen the African teams losing focus in the diamond. We've seen that with Morocco. We've seen that with Egypt. We've seen that with Tunisia. And now we've seen it with Nigeria. And we've seen it with the only hope we still have in this tournament, which is Senegal. We've seen against Japan, they did the same thing. And now we've saw that with Nigeria. Why can't you defend? When you defend until 80-something minutes, why can't you defend? Nobody will judge you for playing negative football for you to get the result at the end of the day. So why can't you defend and then get the result that you need to advance to the next
level? I don't know. I don't really know what happened with them yesterday because our defender, I can't say they didn't try. I can't say they tried because the thing was just somehow with them. I was not really expecting what they did. I was expecting win from them or draw. That was the best I was expecting for them. They should have tightened up their defense. These guys are dangerous. Argentina is not just to play. They came with a lot of passion. They came with sweat and blood to play that match. They came with winning.
Yeah.
They want to win that match. They want to make their country proud. That was what they did yesterday. You can see the Argentina, they didn't give up. From the beginning to the end, they were pushing up, pressing Nigeria.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they just lose hope,
lose focus. And you know, it's true. I understand what you're saying. And you know, in that game yesterday, when I saw the game, when I watched that match yesterday, from the first half, I saw a lot of positivity from both sides. But then the pressure was more on Argentina.
Was just too much.
The pressure was more on Argentina.
Yeah.
In the sense that the former world best player is there, and a lot of people were expecting so much from him. And I was expecting them to just go there, and then Nigeria would be a walkover for them.
A walkover for them.
You know, but then the way Nigeria played, it was a positive display from the Nigerian side, and I saw that if they could have just be able to defend together. You know, they played very well.
Let me bring you to something. Nigeria has never played against Argentina woefully. They have been playing
very well.
But they just need the finishing touch for them to just progress to the next. They just need everything to just these guys. You can't beat me tomorrow, beat me today, beat me again and again. And without them, no need the tactics we are using.
That's true. And we need to also understand that in that match yesterday, the defenders, from the goalkeeper, the defenders to the midfielders, they were excellent. The only problem that we had yesterday was the attack. And we saw what Iheanacho did in the first half. The way he played in the first half, which a lot of people are complaining about. He was a player that, I mean, Igalo came in the second half. And a lot of us were expecting something different. But then we didn't get that. He was falling. I don't know. I don't know what happened to them.
I don't even know what happened to Iwobi. Why didn't he use Iwobi yesterday? I don't know if he has injury or what.
Iwobi still, they didn't have injury.
I don't know.
He's not injured. It's fine. It's fine. But I think it's just went with the same formation that they played against Iceland.
That is where we are getting it wrong most time. We say, okay, yeah, we played this formation with Iceland. We've forgotten that Iceland and Argentina, they are not the same team. They are two different teams we are playing. Now you try and okay, this is a place I need goals. They attacking midfield and everything. Bring those guys that you know that those guys they want it. They can do it. They can give you what you want. Not bringing.
Anyway, and I agree, and I share your sentiment. The thing yesterday is that the coach failed to understand something, that is a different side that he's playing against. And playing against the Argentinian side, we needed a creative striker. A striker who can be able to hold ball. And for me, Iwobi is that kind of a player.
Of course.
You know, Igalo played very well, though he was falling too much for me. He was supposed to stand on his feet and play, and he was falling. But then having Iwobi, who was going to be a trouble to the Argentina defenders, and he failed to bring him in. We don't know.
He should have started Iwobi or what's it called, Igalo first half.
Yeah.
And bringing what's it called, this in a shop, maybe like 10 minutes to the end of the match, and see if he can make any changes, any differences. But what's it called, Ekelisha in a shop he doesn't attack. As for me, I've not seen him attacking. When he just lose the ball, he just give up like that. No, you don't do that.
No, I understand. Now we are left with only one African team in this tournament, and that is Senegal. And they found themselves in a precarious situation where we're not sure if they are going to be able to advance, because their last match is against Colombia. And Colombia is a wounded team at the moment. Is a team that want to get 3 points for them to advance. And if Colombia can be able to win, and
Senegal.
Colombia can be able to beat Senegal. And Japan can be able to also beat their opponent, Poland, in the group. Then Senegal will also be coming home like Nigeria and the rest of African countries representing us. Okay, now let's talk about another match that played yesterday. We're talking about Denmark and France. We saw them playing a goalless draw. What do you have to say about that game?
The two of them, they are very strong team. With Denmark, I wasn't expecting enough from Denmark anyway. My team this year worked with France and Jamie. But the way France are playing now, I don't really think they will go far the way they are doing. Because meeting with this kind of team they have now, they have the team, they have the young players. I don't think they can play Argentina the way they are playing now. Because now Argentina have qualified. Yeah. They expect a lot from them. Don't be surprised they will go to the final.
Oh, we'll go to the final.
Argentina.
Anyway, I would like to see any team beat Argentina. That's because they took out Nigeria. Anyway, I'm just joking. Anyway, that is football for you. They started badly in the tournament, but then, like you say, they might just go further and even win the tournament.
Of course, it's possible.
You never know.
It's possible.
But then, with the performance that you saw yesterday, you watched yesterday between Denmark and France. What do you think the French national team or the Danish national side will go further in the tournament?
I'm thinking the French, maybe French national team. I don't really know. They are meeting Argentina. That will determine how far they go. But the Denmark, I'm not seeing them going further.
The Denmark
no,
side.
No. I think that the highest they could just reach that group of 16.
The Danish side are known to have a very strong team, and a lot of Nigerian fans will remember them for 1998 World Cup, where they dismantled Nigeria in that tournament. Okay, now you talk about the French, but now France is going to meet Argentina. And then Denmark is going to play Croatia.
Yeah.
To me, I would say this is fair. Grouping for them. And what do you have to say about? Do you think with what you saw yesterday, though they rested a lot of players, we argue though that it's because they've already qualified. The two of them, that was why they rested a lot of players. So do you think the French national team will be able to do it against Argentina?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure they're doing it. Because Argentina, they're coming back with full force. With a lot of tactics, they have the experienced player. The same thing with France. France has a young player. Argentina team, I think most of them, they have been there for years. They understand themselves more. Somebody like Ubakwe just come to the team. This is the first World Cup. A lot of them come to the World Cup, their first World Cup. So Argentina, with the experience they have, I think if they don't make the mistake they make against Croatia and against Iceland, and they can build on what they build on, play against Nigeria yesterday. They played fantastically yesterday. They played good yesterday. They were playing with blood and everything. They came to win yesterday. That was just a priority yesterday.
All right, those are profound words coming from Maxwell. Now let's talk about another game. You know, like we said here on this show, that this World Cup is a World Cup with so much records being broken and so much records being set. We've seen so far that the host nation winning 5-0, becoming the first host nation since 1934, and then they scored 8 goals in a group stage, being the first since 1934 also. We've seen the almighty Germany losing their first match since 1982, and then Brazil also failing to win since 1978. And now another team also set a record in this World Cup, which is Peru yesterday. Peru winning their first match since 1978. That is 40 years. Such a long time. And they won yesterday, and they are still out of the tournament. Was that a positive performance from the Peruvian side?
I think, of course, I'm happy with them. At least they tried to have a point. 3 points is not easy. That was what Egypt have been looking for the past how many years now. Going to the World Cup, they've not gotten a point in the World Cup.
They have points, but they've not won a
match. Yeah, they've not won a match in the World Cup. Look at this thing now. Then go out of the World Cup. They are proud. Thank God we won a match. Yeah. But I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a positive performance from the Peruvian side. They got their 3 points, even though they are out of the tournament. And you know, one can say that at least they tried. They're like Nigeria. Yeah. We're not so disappointed about Nigeria because Nigeria.
I'm disappointed if you are not disappointed.
No, I'm only disappointed with their first match because the way you start in a tournament matters a lot. Yeah. The first match against Croatia was where they got it wrong. If they've gotten a point at least against Croatian side, by now the destiny was going to be in their own hands, and they were not going to wait for anyone to do them a favor. Even being beaten by Argentina 2-1, we're still going to advance, you know, to the next stage with head-to-head and then goal difference and all that. But then I would say that was a positive performance from Nigeria yesterday. They played very well, and you know, Argentina, and I mean, congrats to them. They are now in the next stage of the World Cup. All thanks to that man, Messi and Rojo, who came in. I mean, who started the match and did the magic. Okay, let's talk about the games that are going to be playing today, and we're talking about Serbia versus Brazil. That is another tough group. We're talking about Group E. It's a group that it's very tough. We see Serbia having 3 points, you know, and we see Brazil also having 4 points. We see Switzerland having 4 points. Yeah. It's pretty top
group.
Top and tough group for these teams because anybody that wins, if Serbia beat Brazil, Brazil is out, Serbia advance. If Switzerland You know, Switzerland beat Costa Rica.
Yeah.
The two of them advanced. So the three of them are still in it. Only Costa Rica that
Only
is
Costa
out
Rica
of
that
the
is
group.
out.
What do you see happening between Serbia and Brazil?
You know, the Samba boys, most times, not that they don't play to the expectation, it's just that at times the good doesn't come in.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm expecting a win from them. I'm expecting a win from them. I know they will pass over Serbia.
Okay, how do you see that? How do you see them winning that match? Though they have a lot of
They
quality
have a lot of
players.
quality players.
They have the likes of Williams, Coutinho. They have Neymar. They have Paulinho is there. You know, they have these players. Firmino. These are players that we have. These are quality players, no doubt about it. But then the Serbian side, we can only mention a few.
A few of them.
We mentioned the likes of Kolarov. There we have Matic. We have Ivanovic. These are quality players, also players with a lot of experience. And then, but one can also see the two teams. The Brazilian side will complain a lot of times about their individual display, instead of playing together as a team.
Yeah.
But then we have the Serbian side who, if they are going to be able to be compact the way they've been in the tournament against Brazil and playing together the way they're playing, one can argue that they might get a point or even beat Brazil. Do you see that happening?
I'm not seeing that happening, but you just have to be very careful not to consider a lot of goals from the Brazilians, because they have top strikers. They can push the ball. They have good midfield defense. That defense is more wobbly, but I think their midfield and their attack are very sharp for them. That's for the Brazilians. But the Serbians, I've not really watched their match like that. I don't really know what they can really do. That's why I'm giving up to Brazil.
No, but they are good. They are good. I've watched their game, like the game against Switzerland. What happened to them was just, I mean, it was just a loser focus, like we say here, where you play the 9 minutes, then you don't defend the same way you defend for 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
And then we saw the Brazilian side. The Samba boys played, the way they played against Costa Rica, they needed extra time in the 90 minutes for them to get the 2 goals. Now, if they are playing against a well-experienced team like Serbia, you know, who has been there, who has won players who have won trophies, you know, and then they play against them, and then they're giving them, they're unable to score goals in 90 minutes. I don't think, you know, I don't know. This is football anyway.
Yeah, of course, anything can happen in football. Anything can happen. So expect the unexpected. But I don't think they can go past Brazil for me. I don't think
anyway, like Mike, that's Maxwell's opinion. Though. He don't see the Serbian side going or getting a point or beating the Brazilian side. Yeah. But hey, in this tournament so far, we've seen a lot of things happening. Who can say that? Who even think? No one envisioned that Iceland will get a draw against Argentina and then get beaten by Croatia and Nigeria. And then Nigeria that Argentina also beat. And then Switzerland getting a draw against Brazil, Germany losing to Mexico. And we also saw the performance of Swedish side against Germany. So we've seen a lot of positive display or positive performance from the smaller teams, the teams that no one envisaged that they will come to this World Cup and then be able to get points.
I don't know, when you talk about smaller team, I don't know, are you calling Mexico a smaller team?
No, in this tournament, yes.
Why?
When you compare Mexico with the Brazilian national team, nobody on paper and the records are there that the Mexican side is a small team compared to the German side. The German has won the World Cup most times. They've been in the World Cup. They have players who have won Champions League, who have been in the league for a long time. You know, all that, I mean, one could argue that they're a small team compared to Germany, you know, in this tournament. And yet they are able to upset the German side. So that is what I'm talking about. And then we've seen that happening in this tournament a lot. You know, so we see the positive display also from Iran against Spain. We see Morocco, the way they played against Spain. Spain were unable to beat the Moroccan side. The Moroccan that lost to Iran.
They really surprised me, honestly. I never expected this from them.
But they've been in the World Cup.
They've been in the World Cup. Not coming to the World Cup, at least. Look at Iran. Who thinking how play Spain like that?
I understand what you're saying, but you know, in World Cup these days, what's happening? And one thing that used to give Egypt an edge over other African teams on the continent, when it comes to continental tournament, was because the players were applying their trade in their league. They were not going outside, so the understanding was there with them, for a long time. And now that we're seeing a lot of them going out, then we're not seeing the same performance from the Egyptian national team. Anyway, you say the Brazil. Okay, let's talk about Switzerland and Costa Rica. It's another game that we're also going to see tonight in the same group E. What do you see happening between Switzerland and Costa Rica?
Like what I'm just in the people now, like the squad, okay, that is Serbia anyway. I'm sure that now Costa Rica, well, let's just hope maybe something come out good from the both side, because I'm not supporting any of them either. Anybody can win the match, anybody can come out top. Let's just see. I hope they didn't. They play
Well,
well.
the one in this group E that we're talking about, Switzerland and Costa Rica, is a group where Costa Rica so far everyone is beating
Everyone
them.
is beating them.
But the way they played against the Brazilian needed extra time
Extra
in
time,
90 minutes
90
for
minutes.
them to get 2 goals. But hey, they're playing against a Switzerland side that played a draw with Brazil and beat Serbia. They have 4 points, so they'll need a draw.
They need to draw
For them to advance.
yeah.
You know, so it's going to be a very tough match. To me, well, on paper, I would give Switzerland to win that game because,
of course, yeah.
you know, they're a good side. They've been playing together as a team, and one cannot just pick the so-called superstars who are in the team. So the teamwork is what I go after. And like I said here on this tournament, that on this show, that, I mean, it's about teamwork. It's about team cohesion. It's about understanding. It's about determination. How determined are you to win matches? Then we have, okay, yeah, those are the games we have coming out coming tonight. And then we have, in the afternoon, we have South Korea and Germany. That is in Group F. And then we have Mexico and Sweden. It's also a group that everybody is still in it. Not aside the South Korean that everybody is beating. We have Germany, who have 3 points now. We have Mexico, who is already qualified. You know, they have 6 points.
They have 6 points already.
But in the Mexican side also, Sweden, if Sweden can beat them, Sweden will also have 3 points. 6 points.
6 points. Wow.
They will stand a chance of qualifying. And if Germany also win, Germany also gets 6 points. It's also a tough group and a group that everybody can go through.
So it's going to be determined by goals.
By goals and I believe head-to-head.
Head-to-head also.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What do you see happening in this group?
Well,
on paper it's very predictable.
We
don't know what's going to happen.
But look, like what I'm saying right here, I think the Germany, they will just destroy the South Korea. For me, I know they will destroy the South Korea because they don't want to lose, go home in the group stage.
But I agree. But then you look at Morocco. They lost 2 matches. They were out. But
they were out.
Look at their performance against Spain.
Against Spain,
South Korea might just decide that okay.
Let's see what they can do.
Let's at least get a point.
I'm not expecting anything from them.
We're going home with something.
I'm not expecting anything from them. I don't think they can hold the Germany tonight.
All right. So you see the German winning.
I see the German
winning.
winning.
How about the Swedish side and Mexico?
Sweden can beat Mexico. Yeah, it's possible for them to beat Mexico. It's possible for them to beat Mexico because
Mexico beat Germany. Remember?
It's not. We can't use that to justify. This is football. Anything can happen in football.
You can use it to justify because the German side is the world defending champion.
The world defending champion.
So when you beat them, then you have the motivation is there that you get inspired that you're going to beat any team that comes your way. In this world, you know what's happening in Russia?
Yeah.
In Russia now, the smaller teams, the teams that we underestimate, the team that we underrate, are teams that are showing us that they're up to the task and they have a point to prove. And we've seen that with a lot of them in this tournament so far. So I'm very careful when it comes to underrating any of these teams because anything can happen. And Mexico, mind you, they will want to also top that group.
Yeah.
You know, if they top that group, then their chances of
going forward
or even avoiding somebody who's coming first in Brazil group, it's high.
Wow.
You know, so it's going to be a very tough match for them. Anyway, before we go, let's talk about in this tournament so far, the officiating. Because the first World Cup was seeing the VAR, the video assistant referee. What has been the performance of the VAR so far for you in this tournament?
I think most of the officiating were justifiable, but most of them, just because of the human nature that we have, we will need to see any kind of blame or still have an opinion for it that this thing is wrong, this thing, just like Nigeria and Argentina match yesterday. People were saying, this is an error, that the referee made a mistake and all those stuff. But the thing was obvious to everybody. Everybody saw that this is a foul.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it turned out to be
So in essence, what you're saying is you're satisfied with the performance of the VAR so far?
Of course, of course.
Anyway, those are the profound words coming from our in-house expert analyst, Maxwell. And like we say here on this show, we're going to be bringing every opportunity missed, every opportunity utilized. We're going to be bringing the glamour that comes with the World Cup. We're going to be bringing every controversial decisions. And we saw yesterday in Nigerian match, a lot of Nigerian players protested the decision of the referee not to award a penalty to them, the second penalty to them that would have seen them advance to the next stage over Argentina. As I mean, it's been a fantastic tournament so far to a lot of us. The records that have been broken, the records that have been set, and we are enjoying it so far. And here on the World Cup Special, we're bringing every action, every detail to you. My name remains Emmanuel Akurada, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same station. Do have a wonderful evening.